Hello, my friends. Today I'll give you a book review of one of the Osho book, The Art of Dying. In this book, basically, he have given his perspective in such a way that he says that life and death are both are just a single entity, and each can't exist without other. Like life without death can't exist. Neither death can be there when there is no life. So both thing has to be there in terms of like their existence to take place. um, and at the same point of time he have said that many people not live their life in great way because they fear death. If they do follow their passion, they're gonna fall in this way or that way. Like they are, if they do something in some way, then they are like some warning death. So they not lead their life the way that they should have, or something like that. So the thing which pulls them out, and that is the fear of death. That like is there. And he said that many yogi do tap sadhana and all that just to gain the power in which they can understand that life and death are a single part. If you have to enjoy life, you have to enjoy death. You have to enjoy embrace. Like death is not something which is gonna kill you. Like he said that even at some point of time, if you have lead a life in such a way that you have enjoyed life, then you will not fear death. Even it will come to you, you will embrace it with open arm. So suppose that uh, tomorrow, today is Saturday. So Saturday I'm quite excited. Okay, tomorrow is gonna be Sunday, and Sunday I will be like, okay, from next day Monday will start, and then again that boring routine starts. So I will not able to enjoy that Sunday in a way that I should. Like I should have enjoyed. I should have gone to some place or somewhere that I like my mind get refreshed and all. So I may not able to do that just because I fear that from Monday I have to do that same routine. Go to our regular routine that we follow. So we may not enjoy Sunday in such a way that we should. In the same way, it's about life. Uh, we fear that death may gonna come at any point of time, and we may gonna suffer, and that suffering like stop us from moving ahead, and that make us some sort of a demarcation in which we just like a zone or comfort zone, what we call it, uh, in which we remain throughout our life. In order to explore our life in a better way, we need to enjoy it in such a way that it becomes exemplary. Basically, in this book, he has said many things which can be said controversial because Osho was a controversial figure. But one thing good about him is that he expressed his opinion uh, wholeheartedly. He never stops at any point of time that okay, this may gonna be not liked by people, then I shouldn't say. He have actually like give his all opinion in this book. He have then and then after that he said uh, that uh, life how we should manage that. And we like life is like a thread hold. Firstly, he has given an example of a king. In his kingdom, two of his ministers, two of his important ministers were being suspected of some crime, and they were proven guilty also, that yeah, they're actually guilty of that. So they were being given a death sentence, but king at the same point of time was not wanting them to die. uh, so he has made a criteria that one rope is there, and on that rope, if those of two are there na, if both are able to go from this end to that end without falling in the pit, then you will be granted life. So two guys with him and that was not race. If two were able to go out, go to that point, then both are gonna be saved. So one started from the starting point and just has gone without saying here and there. just has reached within seconds to the other point, and other was observing that why I like he have gone in such a way, but I'm still fearing. So he have shouted from this end, "Hey, how are you able to go from this end to that end without falling here and there?" And he just have replied in a simple way, "Whenever I feel like falling this end, I incline toward this, and whenever I feel like falling from this this end, I incline towards that." So, by that he says that life is also having two extreme poles, and that extreme pole is, one is of indulgence, and other is of one is indulgence, that you are indulging, okay, and another is renunciation. Indulgence is that you are totally devoting yourself to materialistic pleasure, like having a lavish lifestyle, uh, or just enjoying materialistic thing that can be in sexual way, too much of sexual interactions, or it can be uh, giving pleasure a lot of importance in your life. Then that is like indulgence, indulging totally towards the life. And other is renunciation, that is also extreme end, in which you totally like detach yourself from the world and go and do siddhi and sadhana and all that. So in that also it's bad. Why? It may happen that you're gonna gain some knowledge or gain something, but that will be only for you, no? You not have contributed anything to society. So both end are wrong. In one end, we totally get so inclined that we become selfish. We just think that we are only everything. On other end, that thing only happen, that we do all sort of thing for ourselves, and we give out materialistic pleasure and all that on renunciation part. So both extreme ends are there. It matches with that example of two ministers who were passing with the rope. So whenever you feel like falling to this end, just incline towards other end. And whenever you fall like inclining towards this end, means like uh, tilt in this particular way. So that is like best thing that he has said according to me. So he's so we shouldn't be like totally devote towards any particular end. Both are extreme end, and extremes are not good for us. So and he have said that indulgence is indulging yourself totally towards life, and renunciation is like indulging yourself totally towards death, and both are something which, if you're gonna do that, then you're gonna do the blunder. So you should save yourself from that thing. And he said that uh, Jainism, he was used to follow Jainism religion, and earlier, and he said that in that thing only, that Jainism people never indulge in life. They indulge totally towards death by renunciating. He's given an example of that also, and that was really something which was you can see that something has totally stopped their progress. They have like extinct at some, like they were Jainism religion has not prospered in a such a way that it should have been. So Jainism is something which is not totally devoting itself towards life in a right way. And then he said that about Hasidism, it is also some sort of religion, in which he said that this religion particularly is such that it doesn't totally incline towards this end or that end. It just remains in a stable end in which it prosper. It is these type of people live within all people, but at the same time they don't totally indulge in this life of materialistic pleasure and all. And then he beautifully said about every people in this world are within three criteria of fools. One is simple fool, other is learned fool, and then is blessed fool. And he said about simple fool, those who don't know anything, but they don't know that they don't know anything. It seems quite weird. Those who don't know anything, but they don't know that they not don't know anything. And then second one is learned fool. Those who don't know anything, but they know that they know everything. Okay. And third is blessedful. Those who don't know anything, but they know that they don't know anything. So first, in first example of like simple fool, he have said that child, infants, toddlers, all within group of like from starting from birth to maybe till 6, 7 or till 10, they are like simple fools. They don't know anything. They enjoy simple thing in their life. They enjoy bricks. They enjoy sand. They enjoy water. They enjoy flowers because for them it's like something which they are experiencing in a way that they don't know anything, and they are like uh, enjoying simple pleasure of life. But slowly, when they learn that this flower is just flower, this rose is just a rose, this lotus is just a rose, just a lotus, this bricks is just a bricks. This is nothing more than that. So the knowledge part corrupts us. The more knowledge in terms of these things we get, the more we get out of that stage of simple foolness, and we become a learned fool. A learned fool has those people who don't know anything. They also don't know anything, but they know that they know everything, and they become a learned fool. They have given name to every simple thing. Like this is flower. Its duty is to spread fragrance. They are not enjoying the like mesmerizing fragrance that it's imparting. They are not able to enjoy. Why? Because they think that it's a job of flower to like spread fragrance. That's why this knowledge of that partner corrupt their mind, and that's why maybe it is being said now that we should always like let child within us remain there. Your child shows a thing that stage which shows that we are learning. Every person remains a child throughout his life if he is like open to learning. And that's why it is being said by many people that we shouldn't let our child within us die out, because it shows that we are learning. But learning at what? Not considering that we are knowledgeable and all. That's why he said, also said, na, that a learned fool are those who don't know anything, but they know that they know everything. And third are blessed fool, in which he said that these people also don't know anything, but they know that they don't know anything. And these, look, he said that from first fool to second fool, like simple fool to learned fool, it's easy to like transform. But from learned fool to blessed fool, only blessed people are able to go. Like he has given example of Gautam Buddha and many other who has really done a good job in society, and spreaded good message in society. So by that he said that uh, that we should walk on towards becoming a blessed fool, because, and he said that as childs are like not have experienced life, that's why they are not corrupted. So he said that it is important to be corrupted, and then you realize that what is wrong within you, or what is things which has made you in that thing. Till the time you'll not have uh, some sort of distraction, then how come you'll know that what is the power of that and how you need to get detached from that thing. So he has given importance of that thing, that if we need to like detach ourselves from these all things, then we have to become a blessed fool, and that blessed fool requires effort from our side, and that effort has to be like we as a person should do something fruitful for the society, for the people. And even by doing that, we shouldn't think that we are the one who are like everything, who is this world and all, or make our ego above than anything, everything. So he said that this transformation from learnedful to blessedful has to be done with our effort, because from first full to second full, you gonna be there. And childs, he said that he also criticized that childs can't be said that they are right, because like at that stage they not have faced this all problem, no? Of distraction, of uh, of attraction towards other gender and all that. But once you get in that stage, and then you control you or anything in that way, and then you make yourself good and transform towards the blessed fool, and that is something which is gonna enhance your life and makes you like go in the direction, or say, let's say, the utmost point of the success that you have decided for yourself. And for that thing to happen, we just need to be like transform ourselves to becoming a blessed fools. So Osho's ideas were quite like revolutionary. At like at that point of time, he was a very controversial figure because he even have said commented on sexual life and all that, and because of that, he was like in controversy. But he one thing that I find him like funny about the way he says that to learn anything, you don't need to be totally be like unlearn it. You need to unlearn things, then you can learn things. And before you unlearn that part, you can't learn something new. Like if you are listening to somebody and you are having some knowledge about other thing, and you are in your mind, you are contradicting the statement that is given by that person, so you're not able to like gain the knowledge or imparted by that person. So the importance of listening is something which you need to be implemented in this part. And he have said that life is like our knowledge is something which is like content, and our mind is like container. The more uh, wrong content we fill it with, the more mind get corrupted, or more mind get full from wrong thing, and that's why we are not able to get the right thing within our head. And for that thing, we need to unlearn thing, and that is good. But he even criticized knowledge. He said that knowledge is something which stops your growth. So when somebody get to at some point, like one thing is rightly said, that somebody when get to at a particular point of time, he may not be able to describe that. He considered himself as a self-proclaimed god, and he said that okay, if I have reached a particular stage of my life, it's because of my hard labor towards uh, Almighty, and because of that I have gained knowledge. So I may not able to share my experience with you, because something which can be done on your own, it can't be get by preaching. If I say something that okay, you do this, then that gonna happen, so it may not gonna work for you. So you need to experience it with your own self. I may preach something and you're gonna blindly follow that thing, but it may not gonna be that fruitful for you. And for to make it fruitful, you need to go in that direction, experience it by your own self, and get that understanding of that thing. Because experience is not to be shared, and you need to blindly follow that. You need to walk towards that thing, and then you will able to do like justice to uh, skill that you possess within yourself. So these all messages being uh, preached by Osho in his book The Art of Dying, in which he beautifully described many things, and many jokes also. So I hope you like this video, and if you like it, then give a thumbs up. Thank you.